have been removed. This, what I was mentioning to you guys earlier, this is where the problems start, and this is why the owner of Carbonex made what we are installing today. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but as you can see, my PPF is damaged behind here where the What's up guys, and welcome to another YouTube video. In today's video, we are going to be installing the Carbonex magnetic license plate on the M4 CS. I'm very excited to get this modification installed. It does solve a lot of problems that most people aren't aware of, including myself until recently, which I will be going over in this video with you guys. But huge shout out and thank you to the owner of Carbonex for sending me this magnetic license plate setup. Once he saw that I purchased the M4 CS, he congratulated me, and as a gift to me, he sent me the magnetic license plate, which we are going to be installing today. So I'm super excited to go ahead and jump into this video with you guys. It's a very easy install, and I'm going to walk you guys through it step by step. So hopping into it, guys, I've already taken all the packaging out of the shipping box here, but what you're going to be greeted with here is this very beautiful box here with their Instagram right there for you guys to follow, and then on this side it does say OEM Plus redefined, and I love that. Who doesn't love a good OEM Plus build? You're also going to get some instructions here for you guys. Make sure you do read these. It is telling you about the magnet and how brittle they can be, and then if you want to take it a step further, you can scan the QR code at the bottom for the installation instructions for your vehicle, or just in general, because again, it is a very simple install. But moving on from there, when you open up the box, you're going to be greeted with the magnetic license plate bracket right here, and this is really nice, guys. The quality is crazy in my opinion. The entire thing is carbon fiber minus the mounting points that need to obviously be made out of aluminum and magnets, but your magnets are going to be located right here on the back. And there is a little bit of a dampener in between this magnet that is detachable and the one that's already mounted to the bracket itself. So this is what you're going to get. This is what is going to be going on to your license plate, and be extremely careful. I just put that down on the magnetic side, and those magnets are super strong, as you see there. Super strong. Wow. So moving on, so the next thing you're going to get from there, you're going to have your little couplings here that are going to go on the body of the car, and I did opt for titanium black washers here. You can see that quality is super nice. Everything laser engraved, looks really good. You are going to have some plastic washers. They do provide all the tools needed, and some little rubber bump stops, which are very important for this install, which we will get to later. But I'm going to finish taking everything out of the box that I need, lay it all out, and then we'll get to installing. All right guys, so I have everything laid out here that comes in the kit itself, and I'll give you guys a little bit of a closer look now that everything's out of the packaging. But as you can see, it's all very high quality, and I do believe they changed the design for these little cups here. Before they were a matte silver, and it looks like they've changed the design and gone with a matte black, and I do like the matte black a lot better than the matte silver. Not that anything was wrong with it, but me personally, I just prefer black. So that is a nice little touch, a little redesign that they've done there. This is everything that comes with the kit. Again, super simple, not a lot of stuff. They even provide a little Allen so that you can tighten everything down yourself. You will need a Phillips head as well for these, which are essentially going to be going through this so that you can mount it on to the vehicle, these little cups right here. So this is currently the license plate frame that I am running. Real quick, if any of you guys are watching this video and you are familiar with the carbon fiber version of this BMW license plate frame, they used to produce it. I don't know if they discontinued it. When I bought the M4 CS, I tried to find it again through BMW, and I unfortunately was unable to, so I just went with this one. This one's nice. It's black. It just says BMW at the bottom. I prefer thin border license plate frames myself, but if anybody has the link or knows what I'm talking about, if you could link it down in the comments below, I'd appreciate it. But moving on, essentially what you're going to do now, guys, is you're going to take your bolts here and you're going to thread it through your washer like so, and then you're going to start sliding them in to the slots here on your license plate frame. Like that, and then make sure everything is nice and straight to your liking. Once you have those on, after that you're going to take the plastic washers that are provided, these bad boys down here, and you're going to put them on the back side of each one of these. Like that. All right, so now definitely struggling here, guys. If you can't tell, my license plate doesn't sit exactly flat. It's kind of warped. That's how I got it, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to sneak these back in. But just a real quick note for you guys watching this video. If you only want to run 2 out of the 4 provided bolts and washers, these bad boys right here, if you only want to run 2 out of the 4, then you're going to have to insert the 2 silver bolts that are also provided in the kit, either at the top or the bottom, wherever you so choose to place them, which are going to be these 2 guys right here. So these are going to be your substitutes if you don't want to use all 4 bolts and washers that are provided, but I am going to be using all 4 for the purpose of this video. There we go on the plastic washer. Once you have that all together, now that I have all of mine together, you're going to take your plate and everything should thread through super easy, and then slide it on just like that. And then once everything is lined up straight, now we're going to take our little, again, our little rubber bump stops here, and we're going to thread them on. As those have been threaded on, we can flip it around. We can tighten everything here in the front. Just a good hand turn will probably do it. Just like that, everything is mounted, everything is tight. Now to installing these bad boys. All right, so before installing the little cups here with the magnets, you're gonna first need to remove the OEM bracket here for your license plate, the mounting point, which is just gonna be some Phillips head screws here. So I wanna take those out. Once those have been removed, this is what I was mentioning to you guys earlier. This is where the problems start, and this is why the owner of Carbonex made what we are installing today. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but as you can see, my PPF is damaged behind here, where the 4 Phillips screws that are technically self-tapping, as you guys can see, it has damaged my PPF. Thankfully, it only damaged the PPF. It didn't actually damage the paint of the vehicle itself, even though this one is pretty gnarly here, but I did already check it. And the paint is good. This is one of the reasons why the owner of Carbonex designed this setup that you guys are seeing here, because as you can see, we already installed the bump stops, and those bump stops actually go right over where those 4 holes are that are currently in my PPF. But when I reached out to the owner of Carbonex and I asked him, you know, to give me a little bit of information on why he designed this, why he came up with this idea, this was one of the reasons. And the first reason being was he was annoyed, just like all of us get annoyed when we are washing our vehicles. After we're done washing, every time you close the trunk or you wipe underneath this area down here, more water always seems to just come out, and it can be very annoying, very tedious. Plus, you can never really clean behind this area here with your license plate with the OEM setup on there, because it's not removable unless you remove it yourself, which can be time consuming because there are a lot of things obviously that you have to take off. Reason number 2 is that people obviously love the idea of having a dress-up plate or a vanity plate on their vehicles. I mean, we've seen it all the time on social media. We've seen it, you know, on JDM cars, on European cars, even on American cars. That was his second reason. And his third reason was for, again, what I just mentioned here, that those self-tapping screws that come from the factory, if you're not careful or you install the wrong ones, you can damage the paint when inserting those in, which could have been very bad, because if you guys don't know, the CS models, they are limited number vehicles, and obviously us as owners don't want to do anything to devalue the vehicle. So again, this is going to solve all of my problems when it comes to that, so I'm super excited to get this on. So now that's been covered, what you're going to do next is you're going to remove the magnets that sit right here, and boy are they on there. Once you take at least one of them off, you're going to want to make sure this portion right here with the concave is facing outwards. So you're going to want to drop that in the cup right there. And then you're going to take your provided screws here and drop it down inside like that. And then you are going to mount it to the OEM holes here. I will mention, be careful. If your Phillips head that you are using is magnetized like how mine is here from Snap-on, when you're taking it off, as you can see, it's getting caught right there. Try not to pull away too hard. Obviously, you don't want to pull away too hard and scratch your trunk or anything like that. And we'll take our other one. Geez, these magnets are super strong. Like that, and we will install it. Once these are both in place and tightened down, now we can take our new setup here. And you kind of want to come in at an angle. It goes on just like that, guys. Super clean look, looks really good with the titanium hardware that is provided. I'm probably going to end up straightening out my license plate a little bit here because it is a little crooked. But it's as simple as that, super easy, looks really good. And now, after you're done washing your car, or before you even start washing your car, all you have to do is grab it, tilt it up slightly, and pull it away. So to wrap up this video, guys, again, I just want to give a huge shout out to Carbonex for sending over the magnetic license plate. Super clean, love everything about it. Really easy to take off, really easy to put back on. It's definitely going to make wash days a lot easier so that I can clean behind the license plate area and also dry once the washing is finished. So I'm super grateful for that. Thanks again, buddy. I really appreciate it. But one more thing I want to cover before I end this video is earlier I had mentioned running vanity plates and also running dress-up plates, and something that he has just now started to do, and he is slowly reaching out to content creators to promote it for him, is going to be the dress-up plates, or excuse me, the dress-up plate that I have ordered right here from him. Now this will be available to you guys, I'm assuming later, if it's not already available by the time that this video goes up. But he reached out to me after sending me this one, and he sent me all the information and whatnot, and I was able to customize my custom Euro plate here, or my dress-up plate. As you can see, BBB, or Built by Ben, or Better Business Bureau, whichever you prefer. But it is really cool. I'll grab you guys, I'll show you the rest of the packaging and whatnot. This is what it looks like here laid out. It is a German license plate, and it is registered with the United Forces. All the information comes right here with it, as you guys can see right there. And then it also does come with its own special, a lot slimmer magnetic mount as well. Again, also made out of carbon fiber. Super high quality, guys. I'm telling you, this stuff is awesome. I won't be installing this today on the vehicle. I'll do it at a later time, but you essentially get the same hardware as before with these little bump stops here for the plate itself, and there's also some 3M included. So I need to go over the installation instructions for the Euro plate, for the dress-up plate here, but I will be putting that all together and putting on the car as well, so you guys can see that also. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Again, super excited to have been able to install this very high quality product, this magnetic license plate frame on my vehicle. So again, shout out to Carbonex for sending this over, and I'm also really excited to get the dress-up plate on there as well. Again, this was another thing that he wanted to experiment with, because you know, when you go to a car show, you want to change out your legal license plate for your dress-up one. So again, it's just going to be a quick swap. You pull up to the car meet, or you pull up to the car show, you take off your legal one, you throw on your dress-up one, and when you leave, you throw your legal one right back on like that. So super simple, super quick exchange. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you stuck around this long, I will have a link for a discount code for you guys for any of these products that I have displayed here in this video. If you guys want to save a couple of bucks when purchasing one yourself, I do highly recommend it. Again, it's very easy to install, as you guys just saw in this video, and it's going to take away the annoyance of when you wash your car and when you dry your car. It's also going to give you that variety of switching from your legal plate to your dress-up plate, and it's also going to prevent you from damaging the paint on your vehicle when you first get it, or when you install your license plate itself, if you aren't careful. So all in all, that's enough in and of itself for me to have made the switch. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video. I truly appreciate your support up until this point, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.